Rain, I presume.
You presumed right. So I'm guessing you're the, thinker?
Yes, I am the Thinker, new and improved.
Well, I've never met you before, so I don't even know what the improvements would be.
Let's just say I feel like a whole new man.
You can just say it. I don't care how outlandish it is. I mean, I just found out that I'm an alien. And not only that, but apparently I have some kind of Jekyll Hyde complex going on. Because when I'm Rain, I'm a separate entity from that single mother.
Yes, now the viewers have a reason to be interested in that plot line. But with me, on the other hand, they were interested the whole time. I used to be in the body of a dying, withering little old British man, but now I am in the body of a young, muscular, healthy African-American man.
I don't know, you seem kinda less interesting now.
That is racist.
No, I don't mean it that way. I mean, you used to practically be a Power Rangers villain. It felt really campy in a good way. Always seeing the costumed villain with heavy makeup, with the henchmen, and always spying on the heroes in their civilian identities, and yet somehow never taking advantage of that? That's just like the good old Power Rangers days. But now, it's no longer like that. Now you're just like all the other CW villains, just walking around looking like a normal human being instead of an over-the-top, goofy-looking supervillain. It's really disappointing.
Okay, sure, that might be a step in the wrong direction, but we had to do some kind of change to the status quo during the mid-season finale, and this wound up being the one that made the most sense. I mean, I need to walk around. We can't spend too much of the budget on that floating chair.
But let's cut the chit-chat. Why did you summon me here, to this stupid airport?
Yes, of course. Allow me to explain myself. You see, every year around the holidays, those superheroes always get together to hang out and have a gay old time. But do you know who doesn't get to do any of that? Us. We should have that fun during the holidays, too.
What holidays? All of the major ones have already passed.
Oh goody, another traveler has arrived.
Hey, do either of you two blokes know who the Thinker is?
Right here.
You're not a naked man sitting on a chair. So what the hell am I doing here in Star City?
Why, what everyone is doing on this time of year.
Failing their resolution?
No, traveling from very far places to spend quality time with your loved ones.
I don't know who the fuck you two are.
Hey, neither do I.
Well, as I told her, we need to have bonding experiences, just like those heroes do. You know the ones I'm talking about, the CW heroes.
This is awkward.
Well, why is that?
Well, you see, I'm going through a bit of a transition period.
Oh, congratulations! So what will your new name be?
No, not that kind of transition. I mean the transition from a TV villain to a movie villain.
In order to do that, you would need to be in a separate continuity.
And that is why I can't spend time with you guys. I've got bigger things, better things in mind.
Oh, you silly Billy. Don't you think I already knew that?
You do?
Yes, because you've talked about this many times. You've talked about transitioning over to the movies for over a year now, and yet you still haven't done it.
Well, that's because I'm in an overlapping period where I'm in both the movies and the TV shows, but pretty soon it'll be just the movies.
Oh, Slade, why don't you shit or get off the pot? But if you're just going to keep talking about it, then I suppose you don't have the balls. So welcome to the club of TV villains.
No, I'm gonna do it. I swear I'm gonna do it. It's already been foretold by the after credits scene in the Justice League movie. I'm doing it.
Then why are you still associated with Arrow, having your own 2-part episodes all about you?
That was just to complete my story arc, and now it's done. You'll never see me again.
We would believe you if you actually died on Arrow, but you didn't. So that still leaves the opportunity for you to come back again, and again, and again, and again.
Yes, there's a dangling plot thread regarding your son and your second son that you just found out about. So why would we just stop there? Wouldn't we see a payoff to that?
Oh, no, that was actually a payoff in itself to an episode of Legends of Tomorrow, where you had my son, Grant Wilson. And now that we've done that, my story is over.
Then prove it.
Alright, I will. I am going to complete the transition right now. The transformation is complete. I am now American.
Well, you look a lot older.
Yes, and yet, for some reason, I am played by a younger actor.
Well, this is a shame. We were about to assemble the whole team.
What do you mean, team?
Well, I was planning to invite one villain from each TV show. You from Supergirl, him, or at least what used to be him, from Arrow, myself from The Flash, and then the final member would have been him.
Are you the...
Yes, he's the thinker, alright?
No need for the attitude.
Why, hello there, Grodd. We can now hang out. That is, if Slade is still interested, despite his transformation.
All right, you are one of those movie guys. You movie people, you tend to respect CGI characters better than TV people.
Well, that's because the budget is bigger.
Why don't I hang out with you movie guys instead of you TV dweebs?
Because if the Flash ever does get his movie, they'll probably just rely on the Reverse Flash again. Because of Flashpoint. Did somebody say my name? You get the hell out of here. Only one villain per rogues gallery, thank you very much. This posse isn't big enough for 2 Flash villains. What makes you think I'm here for you guys? This is a public facility after all. What makes you think I'm actually not just here for my own team of villains?
Who could you be talking about?
Yes, color me intrigued.
Well, I've been eavesdropping on you guys, and apparently this thinker has got everything wrong. You see, those superheroes aren't getting together for the holidays. They're getting together to fight a huge-ass threat.
Wait, so what are the odds that a huge threat that would require all of these superheroes would happen every single year around the same exact time?
I don't know, contrivances? And in that case, it's probably whoever's the villain of Legends of Tomorrow right now, because that guy's causing a lot of contrivances.
I'll have you know that it is the Phantom Malice, and he is the manifestation of all that is evil. If it wasn't for him, then Damien Dark would have never given me this opportunity to time travel through all of history so that I can run amok.
Oh, that is why you're dressed up as Doctor Who.
Yeah, that's part of it. The other is that it's fucking cold in the time portals. Jesus Christ.
Well, before I was rudely interrupted, I was going to say that the reason this year all the superheroes got together was because of the supervillains from another dimension. Oh, this is very intriguing. Perhaps they deserve to be a part of my get-together to spend quality holiday festivities with. Be my guest. They were the ones that I was gonna meet here, but then I realized, wait a minute, I don't need to keep relying on them. I've got a certain flash to get back to pestering, because I'm back, baby.
Wait a minute, haven't we seen you die like several times already?
And it seemed like the last time was supposed to be legitimately the last. So why would they ruin that by bringing you back again after all of that finality?
Hell if I know. They could have just used the Earth X version of the Flash, but nope, they decided to go back to me, so there's probably some good reason, and I'm gonna go find out. Ta-ta for now.
Listen, guys, it's been real, but I can't be seen in public with you TV villains. I gotta go back to having my business meetings with Lex Luthor.
Oh, please. I'm best friends with the sister of Lex. You're not impressing anybody.
Yeah, but you are relegated to just mentioning Lex, whereas I get to meet him face to face.
So that's it then. You're just going to leave this gap in this get-together I was planning on to celebrate the holidays.
Maybe I can be a replacement.
What the hell is that thing?
Oh, that's just another anachronism.
Anachronism? Since when have you studied storytelling terms?
No, I mean within our show, there are random things being taken from their particular time and put somewhere else.
Like me, a displaced Dominator. So why don't I get to replace the eye patch man?
No, you can't, because your episode was a shameless ripoff of Stranger Things.
Oh, no it wasn't. It was supposed to be a homage to E.T.
Oh, sure it is. And you just so happen to release the episode right during the week that Stranger Things Season 2 came out.
Well, by that logic, your episode was a ripoff of Kong Skull Island.
No, it's not! You take that back!
He does have a point, Grodd. I mean, that episode was about soldiers from America being trapped in a jungle with a gorilla during the Vietnam War.
Don't bring logic into this. Now go, little Dominator. Your mother must be worried sick about you.
You're just saying that because you want to bone my mother.
Hey, she's naked. I'm naked. She's CGI. I'm CGI. We are the perfect match.
Yeah, you're not my real dad. You'll never be my real dad.
Kids these days. Am I right?
You're asking the wrong lady. Well, until I transform back into that single mother.
Wait a minute. You are one of those world killers from Krypton, right?
Yeah? Why are you suddenly interested?
There are supposed to be 4 world killers. You, some chick who looks like an angel, and then a lizard lady, and a saber-toothed tiger man. Now those guys I would love to hang out with.
Oh, because they would be CGI, right?
Exactly. Not that there's anything wrong with live action people, but I relate more with my kind. You have to understand, it's a cultural thing.
No, I get it. I just wanted this to be a villain's night out, you know? Just having some fun with fellow villains for a change. Because we all spend so much time on our own, it would be nice to spend Martin Luther King Day together as family.
Oh, come on now. Don't be like that. Don't make me tear up.
Well, it's not working on me. Sorry, Thinker, but I have to go.
I still think you're gonna show up on Arrow again.
Well, if I ever do, you can bet your Kryptonian ass it will be during the series finale of that show. So it's probably going to be 20 years from now. So see you in 20 years, pal, 'cause I've got an extended universe to save.
Oh, he actually thinks he can save that universe. Oh, that's so hilarious. As if anyone can save that universe.
Well, besides Patty Jenkins.
Yes, that there is her. That is true. But that won't make anything better. We are short one member of this club now. There has to be one of those Arrow villains that could be willing to fill in that gap. Any one of them.
Maybe it should be one of the members of that new team that Caden James has formed.
Ah, yes, that has a very diverse group, doesn't it? You've got the doppelganger of a beloved fallen superhero. You've got the love interest of one of the other superheroes. You've got a classic Arrow villain by the name of the Dragon. And then, of course, you've got the mainstay of the CW-verse, who will finally be transformed into his supervillain counterpart, KG Beast. Yes, any one of them would be overqualified to fill in this spot.
What about the leader, Caden James?
I'm not very partial to supervillains that were made up for a show. I mean, come on. You got the creepy guy from Lost. Do you know how many DC villains are a perfect match for that guy? And yet they just slap a made-up name on him instead? That is very disappointing.
Not as disappointing as my show constantly relying on Damien Dark.
Well, at least that guy is actually from the comic books.
But just barely. He was a nobody. But this show had to go and turn him into the most greatest supervillain of all time. And I have to kiss his feet, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have this opportunity to travel across all of time and space. Ooh, do 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 da do da do.
Well, it doesn't matter now because it seems too late to find a replacement. Of course, there's still the chance of us meeting those Earth X villains. Yes, the Reverse Flash specifically was talking about villains from Earth X arriving here.
But they're from another dimension, so they would have to come out of some kind of portal. Like that one over there. Wait, what the hell?
Hello, boys. How's it going? You look like a colorful bunch. Oh, my stars and garters! It's the greatest CW villain of them all, not Damien Dark, Captain Cold. What we got here? We've got a dominatrix. Good for you, honey. Good for you. I'm glad you're that confident about your sex life. And who else do we have? We have a Harambe cosplayer. I gotta say, buddy, that's a little bit in poor taste. But if you're trying to make people aware of the issue, then good on you, mate. Good on you, friend. And finally, oh, look at this. We've got a representation of racial diversity. That is fantastic. That is very important in today's society, that we emphasize on inclusiveness. I love it. I love it. I love this whole thing. I love all of you.
This guy is definitely not the Captain Cold from this universe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just contrivance number 1000 for temporarily bringing this guy back on the TV shows, only to take him away again.
Well, at this point, I don't care if he's a supervillain or not, even if he is apparently a superhero. All that matters to me is that we've got one of those Earth X inhabitors. Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm here to be a supportive character for the Legends, alright? They just dealt with a horrible loss, a certain little old man with gray hair and glasses, and no, I'm not talking about that minister who was about to marry the Flash, although that one was really sad too, because no one acknowledged that, and who knows? Maybe this won't be my last appearance.
That's not what the news articles say.
Shh! It's important to keep their hopes up, alright? It's important to keep their hopes up, alright? Well, I'll see you guys later. I love what's going on here, I really do. Wait a minute! At least tell us if there's more coming out of that portal. Oh yeah, there is. There were a whole bunch of the most evil villains from that Earth X universe, but like I said, I've got some legends to tend to. Peace and love! Well, that guy is so kind and heartwarming when he's a superhero.
Or maybe it's because in that universe, he's a homosexual.
It could be either reason. If only we still had that one Arrow villain to fill in this gap.
Oh, fancy meeting fellow supervillains here. I was just about to go home after my darling daughter has finally tied the knot, and she even took over the spotlight of someone else's wedding to do it. That's her specialty, stealing the spotlight.
You'll do.
Are you sure you want to settle with the calculator? I mean, Caden James is like a way more badass version of this guy.
We don't have time, alright? The villains from Earth X will be arriving any moment now.
Well, whoever they are, I hope they embrace how evil they are and not just talk about it. Actually explore the themes.
But wait a minute, wouldn't the heroes have already defeated these guys? You know, have like actual character arcs where you see which hero would be willing to kill one of the villains and which one wouldn't.
And which one would just let the villain die in an explosion that doesn't really make sense.
Well, maybe they are all dead or escaped like the Reverse Flash. And this is actually the backup crew.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Now we are about to make the family twice as bigger. Ooh, I see the portal now. Ooh, it's opening up. Greetings, weary travelers. We are the inhabitants of Earth 1.
Well, except for me. I'm like Earth 37 or 36 or whatever the hell.
Oh, hello there. Yes, we are from Earth X, and we are here to help you with your problems.
Oh, you mean the superheroes? Well, I appreciate that.
We got that handled on our own.
We're not talking about that problem. We're talking about that other problem your Earth has.
Which one?
We're talking about those immigrants, and those Muslims, and those females, and those trans...
Wow, I didn't realize that they were those types of villains. I probably should have seen the signs. Let's just pretend that never happened, okay?
Yeah, it's probably for the best. Yeah, that never happened.
Good God, I hate the human race, but I'm not that racist.
You know what? Maybe I have been getting carried away about this whole holiday festivities thing.
Nah, after having to deal with those guys, maybe we should try to lighten things up.
So does that mean?
Yes, let's celebrate the holidays.
Oh yes, I'm so happy.
L'chaim!